Hello and welcome to Coast Nation Fan TV. I am Pilo, I am your host. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs Football Club. And in this video, I want to talk about the 5 things that point to abadlali bethu might actually need a psychologist to help them cope mentally with playing for Kaizer Chiefs. Because when Ukune said long time ago, I think 2-3 weeks ago, some players are starstruck they are playing for Chiefs and they still can't believe it. I sat here and thought, maybe Ukune shouldn't say things like that. But then after watching a game, the game that we played and the games before that, you can see with some players, some of them are under pressure, but some of them are under no pressure. They should be doing the things that they are doing, because the things that they do end up putting them under more pressure. Instead of doing lula, they make the easy things difficult. They try to be over impressive, and because of that, team suffers. First things first, about Kaizer Chiefs. One, cheaper at 29 days to prepare for a game yesterday, but that can be looked at in 2 ways. One, cheaper saw that as an opportunity to prepare for the game, more time. But on the other hand, Chiefs could have used that to Labantu haven't played in 29 days. Yes, they might be fit, but they are not match fit, because there's a difference. You can be fit to glale grounding and practice the whole week, but that does not mean you are fit to play against a team that has just won 3 games in a spin. A team ezobidlala with their fans Becoli Stadium, and then you're telling me you're not gonna use your momentum to win a match. Take Sekgotha for example. Sekgotha, we've said has been our best player this season, but Blom not Dove are edging closer. In fact, I can argue they've done more than Sekgotha now, because they've saved us countless times. They've controlled the game and basically they've prevented more goals from going in. So at this point, I see Dove and Blom being our best players in the season. Sekgotha has more games. We can talk about that some other time. But the point that I'm making here, Sekgotha realized magiwa phambili, they always expect him he's going to go aphume ngapha azamkushaya across all the time, byline uzama njalo, same thing all the time. Yini ungathi ukurelax ukuphasa ibhola to midfield and then make a run all the time? Gets the ball, there's no one umsupportayo, but he runs forward. I'm asking myself, in which world would a coach say force your way to the front even if you don't see ubani uzompasela? Because some people are arguing, no, it's Zwane also, but I just feel like there's just unnecessary hate also being directed at Zwane for isn't or that we see their players' fault. Just trust your teammate with the ball, make a run. No, our players will not be doing that. And the second thing is that we saw the strategy said cheaper Izolo in the game cheaper, and in the other games where Umat hasn't shown up is the fact that when he's suffocated, we have to make him in. Because yonke into bebeyenza bebemvala ispace ukuthi angamove. But you are number 8 in a team. Number 8, which means umsebenzi wakho, as we saw him against Maritzburg United, wayengekho ukuthi everything he touched turned into gold. He had 5 assists. No, he didn't. But what he did do, when we were defending or when we had to press and win the ball back, we saw him pressing, running forward, and just being and leading that press. Ama teams angabe comfortable on the ball. Kwenzakaleni yesterday against the Chiefs, they don't do that. Now the question is, why is that? Some people say Uzwane is the one who told the players they shouldn't press. I disagree, because Mangbuga, a technical team, on the camera turned into the technical team and our players were not pressing. You would see Uzwane pushing them, telling them to push, telling them to press. So that basically means it's not Zwane who's telling the players not to press, because kade sidla ngokupress isizini le amagoli she come back against Stellenbosch, the other 1-1 draw against Stellenbosch. It was a result yokuthi we press, yet somehow against the Chiefs we did not press. And you can see with the players, an example being Umat, when he was suffocated, all the other parts of his games were dead. Okay, Matt couldn't deliver when it came to marking, but when it came to creating, but going forward we saw what he could do. No, we did not see anything, and was dead and buried in the game. And akusekho ukuthi okay, let me be some kind of a matured player and show ukuthi I have mental strength to be resilient towards let him lesidlala nayo that is proving to be difficult than we expected. And because of that, bekufanele ukuthi sidlala nabadlali abawu2 eswini uDoli no Blom. Kwayena njalo uDoli ube disappearishile until akhulume noZwane around the 27 minutes, and then we saw uBlom uDoli starting to make forward runs. Otherwise bengasekho bekwenzakala. That's why Chippa were just moving the ball around and playing it to midfield because no one is pressing them, and it was just sad to watch because we are a fan of a big team, but they're playing like they are the small team playing against the Chippa United. Number 3, exploiting miscommunication between our team. We almost conceded 2 own goals izolo because uPeterson akakhuluma. And akukho ukuthi I'm taking space isikakune right now and I should raise my game, I should lift up my game and be at a level where I can at least try my best to fill in these big shoes that Tukune left. But we don't see that. We don't see him saying, okay, I'm going in. Okay, today I'm the guy. Himovimbayo, ngizomemeza, ngizokhuluma nabadlali bami. I will do all the things that I need to do. No. Uhlulo communicate nabadlali, uhlulo organize defense yakhe, and goal I forgot. I thought I was going to check the goal, the own goal Dove. What I had seen kumayama replays was the fact that I was told ngise primary ukuthi if you decide to puma, don't start by trying to go get the ball and then go backwards, because while you are trying to backtrack, the strikers would have already headed the ball and then you can't do anything. So mawuphume epaleni, mawufuna ukuphuma uyobamba ibhola phuma uyobamba ibhola, mawufuna ukuhlala epaleni hlala epaleni. But my more undecisive, you will be caught, because yes, he stretch shame ngesiqamba manga ustretchile, but the question is, if you be decisive ukuthi ngiyaphuma ngiyobamba ibhola, or I stay on my line and make sure ukuthi ibhola malishaya epaleni libuya kimi and I can catch it, what's the difference that could have made? We don't know. Maybe belingenelele goal at that stage of the game. I-draw ingcono kunokudliwa, guys. Ukudliwa ngempela hayi bantu. Okay, if you're enjoying this video, guys, please do like, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and also vote for Samge. We are a week away from a competition and I need 100 more votes and then I will stop showing her picture. Sibena 2,000 votes and then we'll be fine. Please, guys, the link will be pinned on the description and on the comment section as well. Okay, number 4, as I mentioned in the ukuthi let him ngathi biyazi ukuthi mazidlala ibhola iChiefs ngeke ispress. And akukho kithi emakhandethi to see ukuthi okay, these guys are too comfortable on the ball. In fact, they were playing the same kind of game as who were we playing against? The Gallants. They were just playing the ball, rotating the ball, moving the ball around. Sit okay, let's close them down. They are too comfortable. The guys were so free at badlala ne team that division. I said this, if you are playing for Chiefs, you are the one who's supposed to be striking fear into the opponent's heart. No, that wasn't the case. Yithi bengathi siyasaba, yithi who were happy to win the ball back. Because what we kept on doing was akuyona phambili, slash ball. Kancane, that's all we're doing. All the time we get the ball, we try to go forward. Whether kuna support, but bona bebe phethe ibhola, bel rotate bayazi ngesiba press. And because of that, it shows ukuthi abadlali they were playing with fear and without knowing ukuthi what does it mean to actually wear as le Chiefs. But you're just scared to umile nje usabani ukufaka imata bese uyahlekwa, then what? Cause manje kuwes ukuthi udliwe because everyone is talking about ukuthi Chiefs idliwe. Hey bawina ngama penalty kuphela. Is that better than ukufaka imata then win ibhola? Maybe. It's frustrating. And number 5, lento ye composure. Yabole composure nje ngiqeda tu. I really don't know why our players are not composed. We're talking about Bimenyimana here, a striker ongekho under any pressure. Yabo, if he hadn't scored on the previous games, I would understand ukuthi he's under pressure to score. But you can just get the ball from your left, ulbuyise kwa right, and then shoot. We saw when he forced that save from the keeper, I think early in the second half. Get the ball, ulbuyisa on his right foot, then he takes a shot. Mawusu say 18, usuhlo kwenza the same thing. Angithi bazokufawula phela if controller kahle ibhola and get yourself in a shooting position. We're talking about Kama Billiard, an experienced player, a very good player. Yet phambi kwapali lutho. We're talking about uDoli. Doli naye 2 chances that he could have done much better. No, he's not composed in front of goal. We're talking about step, pull the ball back, relax. We're talking about Dupree. Yena ke vele use under pressure, and ngoba sekubuya uBilliard, he's under even more pressure because now uBilliard can start ahead of him. But manje, he had all this time to prove himself ukuthi he has what it takes. But manje, it seems like all he has is a pace, but that's not true. He has much more to offer to the Chiefs. However, because of all these rash decisions, and sometimes you have to just pass the ball to Pimenyimana ongamagiwe in the 18 area, in the penalty spot, passa kuyibola a finish. Cha, uzama ukora ngo left, weak foot. What happened with the composure? Kumele nje vele i-Chiefs must get a psychologist to talk to these players, someone who's going to help them, because the truth of the matter is, yes, I can sit here and talk about how they need to be more composed, they need to be mentally fit, but maybe they really need assistance when it comes to that, because you are supposed to be going to this match with all the confidence in the world, but you end up going to the match with all the fear in the world, and then you get exposed by a team like Chippa United. They are a big team. They are not a big team. Any team has a potential to hurt you. This is football, but that doesn't mean go out and just underperform udlalela Kaizer Chiefs. Guys, what do you think of my points? I know some of you will disagree because some of you basafuna ukforce ukuthi it's Zwane's fault, but ngibonile 19 shots and only 6 on target. 19 shots and 6 on target. And lao 19 lao mashot lao, maybe 10 of those were supposed to be on target. But no, didn't happen. We missed terrifically, and that sucks. Guys, what do you think has gone wrong or went wrong with the game? Chiefs versus Chippa and the other games that we have actually played, like our games against Swallows, where we were good in the first half and then we massively underperformed in the second half. What happened? What do you think is happening? Let me know down on the comment section. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video, and until next time, remember, equals Albelu Moya.